Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to hit real quickly on a knife that I have purchased. I believe on a video I did, I said I got it at a hunting show, and I did. I've had a few uses with it, and I want to give you my thoughts. Alright guys, so we are back here, and if you haven't noticed, if you haven't been following my channel, I'm in the woods. I love being in the woods, guys. Two reasons I'm in the woods today: obviously because I love the woods is my main thing, and secondly because I'm trapping. Now, you may not agree with trapping, and that's okay. Some people do, some people don't, and you know, that's why I try to be respectful to everybody's taste. And you know, like I always say, you'll never see a kill in my video. Now, this is not about trapping. I was just letting you know what I'm out here for. Okay, so like I said, today's review is going to be on a knife. Now, this knife right here is made by Outdoor Edge. Okay. I like it. It's got assisted, well, they say it's not assisted, but that's what they told me. But to me, it's assisted opening. You just kind of flick it and opens. The reason, let's start out with why I bought this knife. Okay, so I went to a hunting show, like I said, and I got this knife from a vendor who was selling these. He had a bunch of them laid out, you know, and I was trying them out, and I was looking, you know, and some of these vendors, I believe, they tell you these stories just to get the knife, you know, and you know, so they'll sell you the knife, and that's fine. You know, I know everybody's out there to be a salesman. I could really care less. Just, I like the story, but when I say, I don't mean I don't care about a story. What I meant to say was, I don't care that I think his story was false, and I'll tell you why in a minute. So he was on and on rambling about his story, and he was telling me how, you know, this knife, not this particular one, he had the bigger one, was lost for many months, and all of a sudden he found it, and it was just like brand new. He pulled it out of the ground, and he opened it, and everything was still good. Now, do I believe that? It's possible. That doesn't really bother me, because the knife itself sold this knife to me, so it wasn't him. But anyway, you know, we talked for 20 minutes or so about everything, you know, hunting and fishing and blah blah blah. So what drew me to this knife is because I had a Kershaw Cryo 2, and I don't have it no more, and I liked it, and it's expensive, you know, up in the $45–50 range, and I don't really like buying expensive knives, because to me, I feel like I lose them all the time. So I bought this knife because, for one, the clip is very, very tight and stays on my pocket. Now, I've had a problem with taking my seatbelt off, phew, the knife fly out, or my flashlight fall out, or whatever, you know. This one here so far has not done that. I've had this for almost 3 weeks, and you know, I always tell you that on my channel you'll see that I've used all my knives and stuff. I haven't cut too much stuff, a few boxes with it, and some tape, and you know, just the normal stuff, cardboard, and it still holds a very solid edge. There's no dings and divots in it, and it's very good. Another thing that drew me to this knife was the fact that it was red. Red is my favorite color, if you haven't noticed. I know that's not candy apple red or anything, but red, just any kind of shade of red, is my favorite color. Okay. Another thing that drew me to this knife was the assisted opening, and he said that the warranty is good forever, limited. So I was like, well, how can it be forever but limited? He said, well, they usually stand behind their knives 100%, and usually, even though it's limited, they'll probably replace it anyway for free. Another thing I liked about the knife was how sleek it was and how good it felt in my hand. Now, after using it for a while, I wish I would have bought the bigger one, honestly. I mean, here's my hand and here's this knife, so you can see the difference. I'm not OJ in my hand, but I'm being serious. This is what it is. So I like to get a full purchase on the knife. You can see my little finger, how it sticks off a little bit. Oh, don't cut yourself, right? Somebody's gonna say that. So that's the only thing I don't like about it. Other than that, it's got good jimping on the back for you to hold your thumb down on. I mean, it doesn't slide. And of course, it's got the blade lock. You can just, you know, slide it over and then it goes down. It's got the little logo right on it. So overall, I mean, there's no wobbling with this knife at all. All the rivets are a good place. Everything has stayed on. I've dropped it. I've used it, like I said, and I'm gonna continue to use it. Two bad things I don't like about this knife, okay? And I'm going to show you what they are. If you see this hook, if you buy a Kershaw or pretty much any other knife, you can replace this hook to this side or vice versa. Now this one obviously you can't because they have all this graphic details or whatever on it, but that is one thing I don't like, because sometimes I like to put it on this side. If I pull it out of my pocket, I have to flip it over and use it. So this is, for me, it's mainly a right pocket carry only. Is that a big thing for me? Not really, but I just wish it was where I could flip it back and forth, okay? The other big thing for me, and I bought it anyway because I like the damn knife. I like the conversation that the gentleman and I had about this knife. I liked his stories. I liked his wife. I liked his dog. I liked his setup. He had a good setup. He was very informative about everything from this knife to anything he had on his table, and that to me is excellent salesmanship. Okay, and the only bad thing about this knife is it's made in China or somewhere else. I don't know where it's made. China. I know it's not in America. When I asked him that, he was like, "Oh, that's the only bad drawback of this knife, guy." And I was like, "Yeah." He said, "But you know, it's designed in America and assembled in America, but all the parts are made in China or somewhere else." So other than that, I have nothing bad to say about this knife, guys. But you see, I've got a pretty decent paw here, and you see the knife. So, I mean, I'm not going to be, cutting anybody or cutting anything really big, important. So, this is a good enough for me. I mean, it's not gonna cause me any heartache, okay? But I will buy a bigger knife made in America. Obviously not from this brand, unless it's made in America. But I just like this knife. So that's all I gotta say about it. It's a good knife, good quality. It seems to be very well made, and so far all the color, other than my flashlights where they have, where the wear has been because my pocket, the paint come off a little bit. That's you gotta expect that from riding in your pocket. So far this has not come off. I'm sure it's gonna eventually, it's gonna wear down a little bit, and that's okay too. All right, guys, that's all I gotta say about this knife. It's a good deal. It's a outdoor edge. This model is the 8C as in cat, R as in Ronald Reagan, 13, M as in Mike, 0, V as in Victor. Okay, there you have it, guys. If you like what you see, like and subscribe. God bless, and we'll see you on the next one.